Hello everyone, I'm Tony, Product Manager of QNAP Systems. Great to be here. Today, our subject is QTS and QTS Hero 5.0 beta version. QTS is QTS NAS operating system. The previous version, QTS 4, has already been launched for about 6 years. It supports many exciting features and apps for millions of NAS users. So how about QTS 5? What is the change of the architecture and how the AI accelerates the NAS operation? That is what we are going to share in this presentation. There are 5 major highlights in QTS 5.0. The QTS 5 upgrade its kernel to Linux kernel 5.10, optimize management user interface, improves NVMe SSD and SSD cache efficiency, increase the level of security and supports WireGuard VPN. Upgrading Linux kernel 5 can get many benefits, such as the improved kernel security, performance enhancement, and the processor operation improvement, and support next generation hardware, such as Intel new platforms, which has built-in graphic chips. However, due to architecture limitation, not all current models can be upgraded to the new Linux kernel. Please refer to our website to get update information. This slide shows a comparison table between QTS 5 and QTS 4 in the same TSH2490FU NVMe all-flash model. You can find the major difference is the CPU usage. The same test utility in one workstation with two 25 gigabit Ethernet network ports. The new QTS 5 can get higher CPU utilization and outperform more throughput like iSCSI and SMB about 10 to 30% improvement. The new user interface design includes installation and desktop. In the new installation wizard, system can check the latest version firmware and create a new administration account. In the desktop, improve visual and user interface reaction speed, and also new notification bar. The new notification bar supports aggregate multiple notification message with simple display. The new notification bar supports user guide for the first time use and also support categorized app notification message displaying. QTS 5 improved NVMe SSD and SSD cache module. With the new kernel, NVMe SSD efficiency is greatly improved. Besides, the SSD cache module is working more efficiently and uses less memory than before. For multiple user access to the same shared folder, the new SSD cache module solves all queuing issue in previous version. Of course, not only NVMe but also SATA or M.2 SSD are also supported. Security improvements is the most important part of QTS 5. It supports LTS 1.3, disable admin account by default, support advanced encryption suite, and adjust default safety settings. More stronger safety protection options are also supported. The SSH key login is provided for IT engineers and developers who need to control or collect data from several NAS machines. This key-based login mechanism avoids clear text in automation scripts in workstations. Firmware and app auto-update supports recommended and auto-update modes. We will support reverse proxy in release candidate version. Later, I will explain more details. Okay, now with QTS 5, you can create a secure key by putting tool in Windows and you can copy and paste the key in QNAP user account option. You can also use command to generate SSH key login SSH login key in Mac OS or Linux system. Of course, just copy the key and pass to the user account options to enable this function. If you really want to access your NAS through internet, anyway, although we mentioned many times, the VPN is always recommended first. Of course, you still can use reverse proxy to help redirect the incoming traffic to your desired NAS service port. Okay, so next, let's see some interesting live demo. Okay, we have two NAS install QTS 5 firmware. This NAS is TS653D with QTS 5.0. Later, I will explain why I choose this model. First, let's check the installation wizard. It's a new design. Let's click on this icon to start the installation. Here we can check the latest firmware online, so click on this button. The current firmware is up to date, so we click Next to continue. Then we have to enter NAS name, administration account, and password. Okay. So name it domain NAS. Username is Ken. Password is long password. Click Next. Click Next. 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 Apply. Confirm. That's it. So with the simple steps, we almost finish the NAS initialization. So it's very convenient, right? It will take about a few minutes. So let's switch to the NAS. We already finished the initialization. Let's check some security option. You can open the control panel, click the general settings. You can find there are some security options here. Next, let's check the SSH login key. Click on the account name, select the options. check SSH keys. You can create multiple SSH key for this account. That means you can have a different workstation to access this NAS by this account and with the key pair. To demo what's the difference, first let's disable this key pair and let's see what's the difference. Here we have a console. Then let's use the SSH command to connect to this NAS. Of course, because it's a SSH login, so we have to enter account and password. So what's the problem here? For IT engineer or some developer, they maybe have several, maybe 5, 10 NAS. They want to check the file status or system status to maybe to copy the file to somewhere. So they make the automation script. But if you want to use the script to log into a NAS to get information, you have to put clear text, account and password on your script. It is not secure anyway. So do you have a other way that make it safer and convenient? So that's why we support SSH key login. Okay, let's cancel this login and enable the key pair. Here we enable the key pair and let's try again. The same way to log into the NAS by SSH. At this time, you can find there's no need to enter the password. You can enter the NAS. Let's enter the share folder to make sure it is a NAS indeed. Okay. Then let's talk about the AI acceleration. Currently, QNAP NAS support 3 major applications that can leverage AI acceleration technology. The first one is QModule, photo or video, especially for facial recognition or object or similar photo, for example. The second is the surveillance system like QVR face, QVR human. You can use the facial recognition or people counting, and by leveraging the AI acceleration technology to get faster and more correct results for your applications. The next one is disk AI. It's here in driver analyzer we leverage Ulink Cloud. They have a disk AI technology. We leverage this technology and help user to predict the replacement timing of the specific drivers, so that user has no need to wait the driver warning message. They can replace the disk before something happens. So I will show you something here. First, let's check about the AI acceleration chip, our processor. In the control panel, you can click hardware. In the hardware resources, you can find we have a Coral Edge TPU. In this NAS, I use one QN2 adapter installed 2 M.2 Coral Edge TPU. That means I have 2 Edge TPU devices in this NAS. I have a double turbos. Okay. The next one is the built-in graphic chip. That's why I choose this NAS. It is Intel processor. with the built-in graphic chips. So how to check it works or not? So let's find the multimedia console. Because there are so many icons, I want to find it more quicker. So I can select open the main menu and select the search bar. Okay, I find it, multimedia console. In the transcoding setting, you can find this settings. If you are not support GPU acceleration, you can see this option here, and it is enabled. So that means in this NAS, now I have 2 TPU AI acceleration, 1 GPU for transcoding acceleration. Oh, that's amazing, right? Then we can click AI engine to see the status. I have a Google TPU. I can use the TPU for facial recognition, object recognition, and similar photo recognition. Because I already introduced the QNAP and the AI acceleration technology in previous video many times, so I won't explain too much about this function. Just recap what the AI can do for your photo collection. You can categorize your photo into the people, your family, or by things or places. So it's very convenient and very fast, right? Next, let me introduce the driver analyzer, the disk AI technology. Here we have 3 drives, 1 SSD, 2 hard drives. We have 4 days remaining for the training. After the finish of the training, we will get the scores for each driver. That means the AI technology will help us to check the drive every day and give us a score about the disk health and the maintenance prediction. Some our beta user of DA driver analyzer, because we are in a phase 2 beta program, and they would like to. They told us it's very good and useful, and the score is somehow correct, so they think it's very useful and valuable for their daily work. However, they would like to know how do we do it so that they can get more evidence to persuade their boss to make it willing to pay. So we discuss with our partner Ulink. So we provide 2 functions here to help our customer to understand how we do it by leveraging AI technology. Here you can click on this button, extract or get cloud report. Then you can click this button. Then the driver analyzer will download the statistics from Ulink Cloud and show on your screen to let you know, such as the driver temperature, ILPS simple test, or smart attribute, the parameters that we collect and send to the Ulink Cloud to get the final result, the score, to let you know what you can do, what the action you can take. Of course, if you still think it's not enough, I would like to know how you do the AI. Okay, the best way is let you see it in the cloud, right? Okay, so if you really want to know it, you can click this button, visit Ulink website. We will redirect you to the cloud, to Ulink cloud. Then you can see the system, the NAS status and information, and you can also see each driver's AI prediction process here. Of course, it's still under training, so you just can see the progress. But you can see more detailed information in the cloud, such as your driver's manufacturer, model name, series number, or interface. All of them may impact your driver's workload or the behavior. In operating summary, you can also find such as read trend, or write trend, or temperature. There are a lot of factors that can impact your daily work about your drivers. That's the way Ulink and QNAP can work to help users to predict their driver's health. In this page, you can see the alerts and driver status. There are so many parameters. Of course, now you can understand how the disk AI performed. But anyway, of course, for most of users, they don't need to know too much. They just check the scope. That's all. It's very simple. Okay. The last one, the last one I want to introduce is the QFTP service. It's a FTP server that we support in previous version, but now it become an independent apps in QTS 5. You can download it, upgrade it in App Center. There are many options you can use, such as system setting, and of course some security options. You can manage your user account, and you can add rule engine. Here I have one rule here. You can create a new rule. You can set the access hour, root folder, or even watermark for files through the FTP protocol. Okay, there are many things that we can try, but I leave it to you if you want to try the beta 分位. Okay, let's back to our presentation slides. QTS 5 not only improve the drive, but also the service level, such as the QFTP service and SMB interface performance. For QFTP service, it's independent apps, so that user can update or install it separately. FTP server is supported, FTP client is supported too. We support TLS settings and QoS settings. QoS settings means you can limit the upload and download speed for current user, a certain user. Rule setting allow you to configure the rule, such as the time that allow user to access or deny of use. QTS 5 improve AI acceleration with the kernel edge TPU and the built-in GPU, for example, and the disk AI will be officially launched. We support kernel edge TPU for many different applications. We support different kinds of TPU devices, such as USB type and M.2 types. You can adjust the TPU priority dynamically. You can assign the TPU device to a specific application. QModule is the first app that supports Edge TPU. You have to use the QModule 1.5.1 version to use the Core Edge TPU function. You can also use QBR Face or QBR Human and the AI acceleration technology. QBR Face have used to build intelligent face recognition. QBR Human is a system that proactively calculates the number of people passing through a specific region. We just mentioned the Disk AI, and this amazing AI system will be launched officially in QTS 5.0. It's subscription based. It's based on the workload, not only the smart parameters. It helps users to perform preventive maintenance replacement for the critical scenarios. We will support Cloud Central Control System. The name is called Armis Cloud Central Control. It is an ongoing project, and we will announce it when it's ready. We want to announce it during release candidate or maybe later. Okay, the last one is new VPN, WireGuard VPN. Some people will ask why WireGuard VPN is important. Because it's more faster, more easy way to enable VPN, especially for individual user or the people working from home. The way using WireGuard VPN very similar to the SSH login key. You just join key and use a key pair. You don't need to remember too much thing. You can use WireGuard VPN in many different platforms. So it's a safe and easier way to connect to your NAS through internet. We will have a QTS 5.0 beta program start at July for 1 month. We will support more models, not only on the list, but also we will add more increasingly. Because we upgrade the new kernel, so we have some known issue about the drivers such as RDMA, QAT, Marvel, for example. Some drivers we already test, but some drivers are not, and we have to contact the vendor to get the driver that can support the new Linux kernel 5.10 versions. Besides some partial third-party apps that have to support the new kernel or new, we not only upgrade the Linux kernel, but also the OpenSSL package. So some apps should be upgraded to support the new platform. But anyway, we will try our best to fix these issues before the release candidate and support them to our customers. Okay, this is my presentation about the QTS and QTS Hero 5.0 beta. About the QTS Hero, it will be late about 1 month because ZFS is also kind of the Linux kernel module, so we have to test it more times. But anyway, we sure we will support QTS Hero in QTS 5.0 edition. So I hope you can enjoy this new QTS operating system and get us more feedback so that we can improve this product and let you feel more secure and more convenient. Thank you very much.